It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Jets and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson shifts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Ferkser, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Fleming.
That's caught left side by Landry.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Here we go. 2nd and 1 is offered an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That catch good for only a couple. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Fleming escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Throwing on third and long. Fleming uncorks one for Davis.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Lutz with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fleming on the catch. It's Crowder.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fleming. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Fleming. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on 3rd downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mostert is in. Touchdown, Jets. That's what I'm talking about. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.